Hey guys, welcome back for part 1 of my Fall Decorate With Me series. I started my fall decorating in my bedroom this year, so I've got tons of master bedroom fall decor ideas to share with you to make this space feel cozy and festive. But first I wanted to give you a little overview just because there have been a lot of changes recently. We got some new furniture and I wanted to share our starting off point before we add all of those fall touches in. So the first thing that I needed to do was hang something above my headboard. I used to have a square framed canvas above there and it worked while I had it, but especially adding in our new nightstands, it really elongated my bed area and I felt like the square was just such a small piece in a very large wall. So I went to Hobby Lobby and I found this rectangular shaped one that is perfect. It's like fall water scenery. It's got beautiful muted green colors in it and it's a longer rectangle. So I figured it would fill this wall a lot better than the square one did. So I'm just going to use the painter's tape method to hang it up here on the wall, see how that looks. And then I'm going to start stripping my bed of all of the sheets, pillow covers, duvet cover, all of that. Throw that in the wash and bring in some new bedding to really warm this space up for the autumn season. While I'm stripping my bedding, I figured this would be a really good time to introduce myself for anyone who may be new here. Hi, hello, welcome. My name is Megan. I'm a married mama of 2 of the best little girls in the entire world and 1 pup. And one thing about me is I live for the fall season. It's my absolute favorite time of year. I feel like I come alive in the fall. I love when the weather starts to change and you get those crisp mornings and then all of the leaves start to change. I honestly feel like the main character of a movie and have a constant soundtrack playing in my head for the entire fall season. And I feel like it's just an open door into the holiday season in general. Once you hit fall, then Halloween isn't far behind, Thanksgiving, my very favorite holiday, and Christmas decorating. I go all out this time of year. I basically turn over all of my decor for every single holiday, and by the time we get to Christmas, my house looks like the North Pole, and I love to share all of that here on my channel. So if that sounds like your vibe, go ahead and subscribe, hit that notification bell so that you don't miss any upcoming holiday content. I'd love to have you join my little YouTube family, and go ahead and leave me a comment down below and let me know what is your favorite time of year. But anyway, as you can see, I'm just unboxing this new duvet cover set that I had picked up for the fall season from the Casa Luna brand. This warm brown color is absolutely perfect for this time of year. It is so cozy and so beautiful, and the Casa Luna brand is just my favorite in general. I feel like they hit it out of the park every single time. This is a linen duvet set, so it's got great temperature control and it has ties not just at every corner but also in the center portions of each side, so it actually stays put within the duvet insert. If you have a duvet and duvet cover, you know how annoying that can be. So in my opinion, the Casa Luna brand is worth every single penny. My absolute favorite type of bedding. I already had the sheets from the same brand, so that's what I'm using. And then my chunky knit end of bed throw is also from the Casa Luna brand. And I just kind of purchase things one piece at a time because they can feel a little bit expensive, especially when you're buying multiple pieces. But in my opinion, they're worth every single penny. And if you want to try them out, I'll leave all the links down in the description box. But to cozy this up even more, I just have this lumbar leaf pillow that I found at HomeGoods last year, and then this oversized pumpkin pillow that is just absolutely gorgeous, but it did end up being just a little bit too orange for what I was looking for. So if you watched my recent DIY fall decor video, I shared 4 really easy DIY decor pieces. You probably would have seen that that's been switched out by now. But anyway, once I got my bed all done, we're going to move on to the nightstands. And I'm going to start by wiping them down with my favorite Method wood cleaner. They are, I think, soft solid wood, but at the very least they're oak wood veneer. So I want to make sure that I'm treating them right, using the right kind of cleaners for them. These were a little bit of a splurge, but so worth it in my opinion. We have a very small house, so we have really limited storage, and the nightstands we had before just had this one super tiny little drawer. So we opted to get these ones that have 3 drawers, and it's just offered us so much more storage. And I'm going to keep it really simple here and just add in a couple of pumpkins. And then on my husband's side of the bed, I'm going to wipe down his nightstand as well with that same method wood cleaner. And then I'm going to add nothing to it. And you might be thinking, like, why are you even showing us or telling us then if you're not putting any seasonal decor? And I just wanted to share that in case you also have a partner that doesn't prefer to have their space overwhelmed with decor, or they like their current setup and they don't want to change it, which is what is going on with my husband. I just wanted to share that it's okay. You don't have to cover every square inch with seasonal decor, and it's all right to take your partner's interests and preferences into account and just do something like this. Derek has this snack box on his nightstand. I actually gifted this to him for our anniversary in August, and he's just been loving it. So he didn't want me to put anything else extra on top of it because he reaches into this every day, and he didn't want to risk having to like break a piece of decor or move too much that's on top of it. He just wanted it simple and easy access. So that's fine. That's how I left it for this fall season, and we'll have all the decor on my nightstand. Now I'm going to move over to this set of nesting tables that I use as a desk, and I'm going to add in some fall touches over here. But first I wanted to clean the mirror because it was dusty and dirty and just needed me to wipe it down. I wanted to start by adding in this little olive tree topiary onto my nesting tables here. I picked this up from the Hearth and Hand Fall collection at Target and instantly knew that I wanted to use it here, and it is just so gorgeous. It's very realistic looking, the perfect height, and for some reason very hard to find in stores. They actually don't carry them at my local Target. I drove to one an hour away to find this guy, and they had only one in stores. So I'm not sure why they're not stocking them in person, but it is worth an online order, and if you like it, I'll leave the link down in the description box. It is just absolute perfection. But right next to that, I'm putting this woven pumpkin kind of canister thing that I found at HomeGoods. I'll probably end up adding some fall candies into that eventually. And then also this little pumpkin candle from Target this year. The scent is Acorn Trails. And I used to think that Leaves from Bath & Body Works was my favorite fall scent, but this one is like Leaves on steroids. It is so yummy. I don't even know how to describe it, but it is just absolute perfection. It is exactly what you think the fall season should smell like. So if you like Leaves from Bath & Body Works, you'll love Acorn Trails from this Threshold candle collection. But anyway, on the other side, I'm just going to swap out my storage boxes. I had some seagrass ones for the summertime, and I'm going to swap them out with this deep leather storage boxes, and I love the way that this turned out. It's kind of simple, but I didn't want to overwhelm it too much since I do work there, and I just love the way it looks, love the way it works with the rest of the room. And so now we're going to move on to my dresser area and get this all ready for fall. So I started by putting on some cozy fall ambiance on the TV so that you're not staring at just a black screen, and neither am I. And then I'm going to wipe down the dresser with that Method wood cleaner before I start adding in some cozy fall touches to this space. So I realized that I told you we got new furniture but didn't really tell you about it, but my husband and I have been looking for a matching bedroom set for well over a year now. We wanted something with more storage for us, and since we share a dresser, that was just a huge thing. We wanted something of a larger scale with more drawers. I actually found the nightstands first at HomeGoods and then did a Google Lens search and found the dresser at Wayfair, and they're actually designer pieces that we got for a steal because of how I bought them. So if they're still available online, I'll link them down in the description box. But for the styling of this dresser, I have kept it very simple. I love having this vase here that I just swap out with a few accent stems for each season. So in the summertime, I had my base greenery, which is from a floral, and then some Real Touch, either roses or peonies that were also from a floral, and I loved that. It was so beautiful and summery. But for the fall, I just grabbed out those roses, and I'm going to replace them with this one large stem that reminds me of dandelions, although I'm not sure exactly what it's being called, and then two of these white wildflower stems, and all of those came from Hobby Lobby, and I think that it is gorgeous. It looks very found or gathered and incredibly realistic. This is one of the easiest decor pieces that I have in my whole house, and also one of my favorites. Changing out those accent stems makes such a high impact for every season without having to completely change the look and store away the vase and all of that, and I feel like it always turns out beautifully. I don't know if that's just because of the stems that I'm picking or the quality of them or whatever, but it's truly one of my favorite pieces of decor. I do get a lot of questions about the vase. I have it in two sizes in two different places in my home, and unfortunately it's discontinued from Target and I have not seen it available anywhere else, but I'll try to link some similar ones if I can find them. But that's all that I did on top of the dresser, and now we're going to move on to this kind of awkward corner between the dresser and the one window. I had this very short faux tree. I love the leaves and the style of this tree. It looks very realistic, but it is really, really short. It's shorter than me. I think it's 5 feet. It's from the Studio McGee collection at Target. So I figured I could add some height here with a stool. And again, if you've seen my DIY fall decor video, you know that I swapped this out as well. I actually did a DIY faux fall tree, and it turned out amazing. It looks like I went and plucked it from outside and just put it in my house. It's so gorgeous. I love it. It's probably my favorite DIY that I did. So if you haven't seen that video yet, definitely go check it out. It's a good one. But then back in that corner, I just added in this black blanket ladder and some cozy fall blankets. I used to have that blanket ladder in our playroom, living room area, and just moved it in here for this season. And I love the way that this looks. I feel like it's very simple but makes such a high impact, and it feels perfect for the season. But before I show you how the whole room turned out, I'm just going to clean up all of my tags and trash off of the floor and also vacuum in here because it was desperately needing it. We switched out our floors recently. We used to have carpet in our entire house except for the bathrooms and the kitchen, and we recently swapped them out for LVP. It's the Modin LVP from Floret in the color Knockin' and the style Craftsman. It is absolutely gorgeous. If you're going to be doing any new flooring in your home for any project, whether it's like your entire house or you're just adding on an addition or wanting to swap out just one room, I would highly recommend you check out the Modin LVP from Floret. I do have a link that I can leave in the description box where you save 50% off of your samples if you order through that link, but I just think that it's absolutely gorgeous. It's such high quality. It's 100% waterproof and life proof and has a lifetime residential guarantee. It doesn't get any better than that. I love the way that it looks. However, I have to vacuum constantly. Going from carpet to hard floors and having kids and pets, you don't realize exactly how much dust and debris accumulates and how quickly, because the carpet will hide it. But then swapping out to hard floors, am just very, very aware of how dusty houses are now. So anyway, I used to vacuum every day, but now I vacuum probably twice a day. And the good thing about the flooring is that it hides it. Unless you're super up close, you can't see it because of the variation in the color, but I know it's there. So I wanted to go ahead and vacuum the entire room, get all of the dog hair out, all of the dust, all of the little bits from tags and everything like that. And then I will show you how the room turned out, and I feel like it's perfect. It has really gotten me in the fall mood, and it makes me so happy to spend any amount of time in here, but especially at nighttime, it's just so cozy. I turn on the warm white lamps on our nightstands and just look around, and I'm cozy in the bed looking at all of the fall decor, and it's honestly just my favorite thing. So I hope that you all enjoyed today's video, that you got a ton of ideas and inspiration. If you did, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you aren't already. Turn on that notification bell because I have so much fall decorating coming at you. We started in my bedroom, but next I've got my living room, and then we'll move on to my kitchen and my fall front porch. I honestly think I'm going to be uploading every other day until I'm finished with my fall decorating, and you won't want to miss any of that. But thank you so much for choosing to spend your time here with me today, and I'll see you all in the next one.